What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes are back with another superstar from the sport of mixed martial arts. Today, we get to talk to UFC strawweight Tabatha Ricci, Baby Shark. She's going to be fighting Jessica Penne on March 4th at UFC 285 here in Las Vegas. Welcome to the show, Tabatha. How are you?
Hi, guys. Hello, I'm awesome. Thank you for having me on the show.
Well, thank you for doing the interview. We're excited about these fight cards that are coming up. We got a pay-per-view this weekend, then a couple more weeks, and boom, here in Las Vegas, huge card, the return of Jon Jones. I'm sure you're ecstatic to be a part of that historic card as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be part of this big show, especially with Jon Jones coming back. And it's also going to be my first time fighting for the big public in a big arena, so I'm very excited for that.
Who are some of your favorite fighters, Tabatha?
Well, when I started my career, my favorite inspiration, my favorite fighter was Ronda Rousey, because she's come from the judo background too, and she was the girl that inspired me a lot. And because of her, we have the women's in the UFC. But today, I'm very inspired by Khabib. I love Khabib. He's my favorite fighter now.
Yeah, and what about some of the Brazilians? A couple of them just retired. Like I feel like my heart is aching because we lost Shogun, Teixeira, and then Fedor Emelianenko over at Bellator. I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, Glover too. He just retired too after his fighting the belt defense. So I know.
Yeah. So before we continue with the interview, I got to tell you I'm jealous, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I found out you are a brand ambassador of the 805 beer. My brother, Brian, that's my brother. He turned me on to it. It's a great beer. And we're normal. See, we live in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah.
But we're originally from Southern California. So we're familiar with, Central Coast, Southern California and everything. And 805 beer is up there, man. It's one of I love the Mexican beers. But 805 beer is a good beer. It's always, our fridge is always stocked with it. But you must be excited I know you live on the Central Coast, and then you got a company from the Central Coast that's uber popular backing you.
Yeah. This partnership is very special for me because I always been living here in California, especially here in the Central Coast. So I'm very excited for this partnership. I do love the beer, so that's perfect. And I love the 805 crew, and I had a chance to go to visit the brewing. So I love everybody there, and I really love what they like show to the people, the lifestyle, the vibe. So I think that's everything like matching and same thing that I value too. So I'm very stoked for that.
Well, we're jealous, but more than anything, we're happy for you to be a brand ambassador for a fabulous beer. But now we're gonna make you jealous because I'm going to drink in the middle of this interview.
Oh, my God.
Well, you know what's funny is, like, you talked about Ronda Rousey, and because of the judo background, you kind of gravitated to her. So as soon as I saw the 805 thing, now you've become one of my favorite fighters. Every time we do a watch along or something, we're always drinking them. So
you guys always go for 805 when you watch UFC fights?
Yeah, 805, Modelo. Like I told you, we like some of the Mexican beers. I've liked Heineken from back in the day. But like I say, anything that has to do with California, usually we show favoritism. But this is an easy one to endorse because it really is a good one. So when we had gotten, we get press releases of everything that happens in the sport. When I saw that one, I was like, man, good for her. That is awesome. That's a cool sponsor to have,
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah. I'm sure during the training camps, though, you have to cut the beer off, right? At least till after the fight. Is that how it works? Or can you sneak one in on Sundays?
No, I can't sneak any of the beers. But we all set up for after fight, so we gonna have a celebration with 805. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, where at?
It's gonna be here in Ventura.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
me and my team. Yeah, we're gonna do some celebration here.
That's awesome. Well, you got Jessica Penne ahead of you. She's been in the sport for a long time as well. She's coming off a couple wins in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Tell us about that matchup. I'm sure you've now won 2 in a row as well, 2-0 in the strawweight division. you got to be pretty excited about facing a veteran like her.
Yeah, I think she comes from a loss, if I'm not wrong, against Emily Ducote.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So for me, it's an honor to be fighting Jessica because she's one of the OGs in the division. She started the division, and I think she was the first one fight for a strawweight belt against Joanna. So she fought a lot of good girls, Jessica Andrade, all the top 5, top 10. So it's an honor to be sharing the cage with her. She has a lot of experience. She has more fights than me, so it's gonna be a big step for me, a big challenge. But I'm ready, and I'm very excited for this fight. I think we're ready to put a show on it.
Oh, okay, you're done. Oh, sneaking in a beer then. Hey, it's happy hour, you know what I mean? So I got to sneak in a drink. No, I'm obviously playing around. You're right. She did have the loss to Ducote. She had won 2 in a row before that. She's also a former champion at Invicta in the 105 division.
So, 105 division, sure. Yeah.
Her name carries a lot of clout. This would be a huge win for you. And I wanted to ask you, where do you feel like you are in the division? I always feel like you have champion, title contenders, and then maybe ranked fighters that are putting themselves in a position to be a title contender. I'm sure that's obviously your goal, but where would you say you are amongst the 15ers?
Well, I would say like I'm right on the edge to get in the rank because I just fought Poliana, and I had a victor on top of her, and I just saw that she got in the rank 15. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, I think I'm supposed to be right there because I got a win against her, and she's in the top 15. So I think maybe after that fight, they have to put him up there, you know, like, so we'll see.
You know, on that same topic, there are times where in your division, the belt kind of gets passed around right at the top.
Yeah.
And then some divisions, we have champions that hold on to the belt for a very long time. Which do you prefer? Do you want to be that one fighter that says, I'm going to take it from that dominant champ? Or do you kind of like things moving around like that?
I want, if I'm gonna get the belt and I'm gonna stay. I like you have to dominate the division for a little while so you can prove you're the best and you can stay as a legend, you know, to be a legendary.
What is if you look at your record and all the fights you've had, which do you feel is the best version of you in which fight?
In all the fights that I had, I think the best version of me will be always my next fight, you know. So I think I was great in my last fight against Poliana, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to be even better against Jessica because I'm always getting better, always improving myself. I have the best team. So I'm just getting better in this game. So my best performance is always going to be my next fight.
Let's talk about that for a sec. Paragon Jiu-Jitsu in Santa Barbara, is that your hub where you do?
No, I'm Paragon Ventura.
Ventura, okay. Tell me about your coaches. You know, who are the people that prepare you for your fights? Are they the ones going to be in the corner with you as well?
So my corner will be my coach, local here in Ventura. So Ricardo Miller, he's the master from Paragon. Everybody knows him as a franjinha. I also have my boxing coach will be with me. His name is Coach Ross Joseph from Knuckleheads. And I have my wrestling coach from W Carr from Hofram. So he's going to be there with me. And also everybody's going to be with me in the hotel. My strength conditioning coach from ALX, my Muay Thai coach, Julio from Saxons. So everybody will be there with me, my friends, family, my mom and my grandma coming from Brazil to watch me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Have they seen you fight live before? I imagine maybe in Brazil or?
My mom came to watch with my dad when I fought Poliana. But my grandma, she never been out of Brazil, so it's gonna be her first time traveling.
Now,
yeah.
We get our personalities and our athletic skills usually from our mom and dad, sometimes the grandfathers. You know how the whole thing works with genes, right? But
Yeah.
who would you say gave you that toughness? Mom, dad, grandma? Who did you resemble any of your relatives in terms of like?
I think it comes from my dad because he's
Okay.
from judo. He was the one that put me in the martial arts. And you know, he's been fighting. He's a sensei, and he's been fighting, and he's a personal trainer. So I think it comes from hearing that the warrior person.
What are your goals for the fight? Now, make money. You're a prize fighter. Okay. Win. Of course, you want to get your hand raised.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes there's these inner goals that fighters have. Some say, hey, I want to get a certain finish, show off some skills. I want to grab the mic and, you know, maybe promote myself to the fans, you know, now that I'm starting to pick up some wins. So do you have any other goals aside from just the dub?
Yeah, for that fight, I visualized I'm finishing the fight, standing up or in the ground. I think the fight will be a finish, and I just want to jump in the cage and then look everyone in the arena and say like, "Damn, that place is like packed." That's what I want to do. I want to finish, and I want to jump in the top of the cage and then I don't know, just look everyone screaming, do something.
Are your mom and dad, are they all into the whole baby shark, the grandma? Will they, you know, will any of them have a shark fin? Like, can you spot them if you jump on the cage and look for them? Will they have anything that shows having to do with baby shark?
No, we don't, but we need to do something about it. I know that my grandma, she has a grandma baby shark shirt. Grandma shark.
Oh, no. So I wanted to ask you, Tabatha, when you envision this fight in your head,
Sure.
how do you see it playing out? Now, I know you don't want to give away your strategy, but do you see multiple angles, different finishes? What would really make you happier in this fight?
Well, I imagine a lot of things going on. You know, it's gonna be very intense. I think I want to put a high pace on the fight. That's one of my strategics. You know, I just want to make her tired and want to finish the fight.
Now, I know a lot of fighters say I'm focused on my opponent at this moment, but it's human nature for us to kind of look ahead a little bit. What do you see the rest of the year being like for you after this fight?
No, so I always make a goal at a time. So last year I had a goal to be in the rank to fight more times that I can, but unfortunately I can't control the circumstances that happen. You know, so I get like uh Cheyenne pull out of the fight, and then I had Jessica fighting, and she has some health issue, so it didn't happen. So I got to fight just one time. So I want to this year be a goal. We still want to. I want to be in the rank this year. So I just want to fight more as I can. You know, if my body allowed me to do that, you know, I feel healthy. I feel fine. I don't have any injuries. You know, that's what I do every day of my life. So I just want to fight more as I can towards to the big belt.
So we wish you all the luck in the world, Jessica Penne. Great fight. We can't wait for this one. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.